Hi everyone, I hope that you're doing well. In this video, I want to share with you my journaling strategy, meaning how I journal all my trades, even if it's a winning one or a losing one. I do that every time, but not immediately after I take the trade. I journal after some hours or some days in order for me to judge fair when I'm doing it. And that's why today I want to offer you 3 examples because I took 3 trades this week, 2 winning ones and 1 losing one. So stay until the end if you're curious to see how I do it. It's pretty simple, I don't overcomplicate it, meaning that I don't note a lot of stuff about my trades. In this way, I know for sure that I won't get lazy about journaling and I will do it every time. Hi traders, my name is Andrea and I've been trading in the Forex market for the last 4 years. So if you're interested in trading and if you want to see more tips from me, please don't forget to like and subscribe and also to check the links in my description. Okay, so as I mentioned, I took only 3 trades and you will see that 2 of them were actually won. I will explain what I did in order for me to make this affirmation. So first of all, let me just copy all of my points for the trading journal, and I will note that for this specific week, which is starting from Monday, which was the 1st of May, until Friday, which is the 5th, 2023. So this is how it looks like. It's very simple, as I told you. Link for the trade, usually I go with the higher time frame to the lower time frame, so I will go with the daily one. I will just copy the link for the daily chart. Then I will go with the 4-hour chart because when I'm trading, I go from the higher time frames to the lower time frames, and I want to see these two in my trading journal when I want to make a recap of what I was doing. So this is another one, copying the link for the 4 hours. I will go with the 15 minutes too, because this is exactly when I took the trade and it was somewhere around here. So I will go with the replay button over here where I exactly took the trade. I will copy this too, and my execution was on 1 minute, so I will copy that too. This was my execution, and I will explain you why it looks like I took 2 trades in the same area, but actually it was one. Copy this and paste it here. So basically I have 4 links, daily 4 hours, 15 minutes, and my execution on 1 minute. For example, if my execution was on 5 minutes, I will just replace this link with a 5 minutes link. And I want to explain you what I did here wrong and why it looks like that. First of all, I had set a smaller risk on my MetaTrader, so when I took the trade, I didn't check the lots. So first of all, I took a trade with a 0.25%, and then I completed the risk with the next trade. Lucky for me, the price was in the same area, so I just took the trade twice with different lot sizes. So instead of having a trade with a bigger lot, I just had 2 trades. So when it came to taking the partials, I closed this trade first and let the other trade run. So this is exactly what happened here. Basically it's 1 trade instead of 2, but I made it look like it's 2 trades. By the way, if you're looking for a good broker, the one that I've been using from the last December is called HeroFX, and it has good spreads, good commission, and leverage up to 500. You have 71 Forex pairs, 30 cryptos, and 59 stocks. And also they added a pretty nice thing right now. There's a 90% bonus for the first deposit, which means that if you deposit 1K through crypto, you will see that you will receive $1,900 to trade with, which is amazing. I didn't see any broker doing this before. I suggest you to take advantage of this and to trade with them. I know that there's a lot of you asking me about the withdrawal process, also the depositing process and everything. I made a separate video on all of that. You can check the description box for it. And also if you want to join HeroFX, you can join it through the link in the description. Okay, next I will set the session and the day. The session, let me see exactly what it was, I forgot. Oh, it was London. Yeah, how can I forget that? So it was London and it was a Tuesday. Yeah, I am correct. It was a Tuesday. It was the 2nd of May. So this is what's happening. It was after the Asian session, right after that in the first hour of London, in the hour of volume. So this is pretty nice for me, and the trade lasted for 25 minutes. This is how much I held the trade. So I will note here the fact that it lasted for 25 minutes. My confluences, my risk, and my profit and loss. Also, I can note, for example, I don't usually note that but I can note, usually I can see on my chart where exactly I took partials. Like here, I can see exactly that I took partials over here and then I stopped the trade over here. You can note the partials too. Okay, so now I'm looking at the confluences for the trade. First of all, I want to mention that it was a counter trend trade. What I saw after that is the fact that the price needed a pullback, expected a pullback on higher time frame. It wasn't confirmed because, for example, I didn't see any kind of pullback on 4 hours or on daily. So this is what I saw. It was something like this. See, it was just this candle over here. It was something like this. So this is what I saw. It was somewhere over here. These weren't the premium and discount areas because the break of structure didn't happen back then. I had these ones over here from this point to this point. So this was my premium and discount area. Like that. If I'm correct. Yeah. That's it. So my trade started from premium. It was a continuation for the premium. Premium on 4 hours, continuation. There was no change of character on 4 hours, neither on daily. So these were my confluences. The risk that I took was 0.5% for the trade. And also here at the confluences, I want to note the ones that I saw on 15 minutes too, because those were the most important ones for me. So let me check. So on 15 minutes, this is what I saw. I saw here this 15-minute change of character. Then there was a lower high being formed and whatsoever. And I realized that after this movement happened, the price decided to come back in the extreme area. Oh, actually I took this trade on Monday, but we're not going to talk about it in the video because I clearly forgot about it. But however, what I saw is the fact that the market might continue bearish just because I expected a pullback movement. And then after the change of character to the downside and the reaction from the extreme, I realized that there's a lot of liquidity sitting over here, meaning the imbalance area. The imbalance area needed to be filled, so I tried to take a trade from here. I was like, okay, I need to see some confirmation first. And yes, this is my cat that is trying to distract me from work, whatever. So I know that usually when the price comes into an imbalance area, the reactions are pretty quick, so I don't have to wait a lot in order to take a trade. I don't have to wait for the 5-minute change of character, 15-minute change of character, because I can miss that potential trade. It was a pullback movement also that wasn't confirmed on higher time frames, so it was way riskier to wait for the 5 minutes and 15 minutes. Sometimes waiting for the 5 minutes and 15 minutes change of character is riskier, especially if you want to take a quick scalp and when you're counter trend. So this is what I did. I just hoped for the fact that the trade will work based on the sessions. London session, after taking the Asian high from middle of the imbalance. This was my confluence and 1 minute change of character. This isn't enough for some traders, but this was a scalp, so it was pretty good. My stop loss covered the extreme because I didn't know if it will react from the demand to supply area or from the extreme, which it did. So the trade came from the extreme. My entry was here, and my stop loss was of 8 pips, and I was in the drawdown a little bit, and then, as you can see, the trade went into the favorable direction, and I closed it after 26 minutes. It wasn't a long trade. What I did wrong here is the fact that I took the trade from the imbalance, which isn't exactly inside my trading plan. Even if I can tell if a trade is going to go right or wrong from an imbalance, I usually prefer to avoid taking trades from the imbalance areas. Also, what I did wrong was the fact that 1 minute change of character was too little for some of you, but honestly for me it's good. I will delete that just because I know that in this circumstance it was bad for me to wait for a 5 minute change of character, because I wasn't supposed to hold this trade for too long. So what I did right for the rest of it is the fact that I respected most of my confluences and applied a right risk. For the sake of the video, I won't share my profits or my losses in numbers. The next trade that I took was a buy on GU, and I will tell you exactly what happened wrong here. I will just copy paste the trading journal over here, and I will share everything from top to bottom. The daily, the 4 hours, the 15 minutes, the 1 minute, if I took the trade on 1 minute. I'm not sure that I took it on 1 minute though. Let me just check. No, actually I think that I took the trade 5 minutes. Yeah, it was a trade on 5 minutes, and it was an instant loss over here. So this is what happened. Let me check exactly the daily. It was on the same day, but in New York. It wasn't on the same session though. So the daily, the 4 hours and everything. So this was the 2nd of May. This is how the daily looked like. The 4 hours. The price was somewhere around here. Okay, so the 15 minutes and the 5 minutes, meaning the time frame where I took my entry. So 15 minutes. It's kind of hard with this replay button. Copying it, pasting it here. And the 5 minutes. Alright, so this was it. The session and day, it was the 2nd of May, like the first trade, and also it was the New York session. How long it lasted? 0. I don't know, less than 1 minute, because it was a loss. Confluences, honestly the confluences weren't pretty great. I don't even know why I took this trade. It was a wrong one. So on the daily, this is how the chart looked like. I was in premium, so I was in premium. I was pro trend, but it didn't mean that I need to take a buy. On 4 hours, what did I see on 4 hours that I wanted to take the trade? Oh, I saw that the price was near the discount area, and also demand being tapped. But that wasn't enough, because it was the demand that created an eventual 4-hour change of character. So this is what I did wrong. Searching for a buy inside a demand that could potentially create a 4-hour bearish change of character. So this was my mistake, first of all. And this is why the trade didn't work. You don't simply take a trade over here when the price is only near the demand area and there wasn't enough liquidity, because as you can see, even on 4 hours, even on 1 hour, you can see clear that there wasn't enough liquidity for the trade to work. Not enough liquidity. What I did right, it was pro trend, 5-minute change of character, demand area, New York hours of volume, and that's it. The risk was 0.5% as well, and the profit and loss, which I won't share publicly. So yeah, this was it. Let's see how the situation looked like on 15 minutes. This was my trade. Of course, the price decided to take this protected low over here in order to create some liquidity, and after that to make the bullish push. Of course, the price wanted to make a 4-hour change of character to the downside before going up again. I don't know why I wanted to take this trade, but it's a lesson for me. So this is why journaling is so important. 5-minute change of character to the upside, the first mitigation of the area. So the price already mitigated this area, right? I don't know why I expected it to come again and to mitigate it again and for the trade to go right. Probably I was tired. I already had a win in the same day. I don't know why I wanted to trade New York too. Probably I was influenced by something that I saw in a group or whatever. Probably this is what happened, but yeah, yes, the trade was an instant loss. Now that I reflected over it and I know what happened, I take some knowledge out of this loss. It's not so important for me because I only risked 0.5%. So everything is fine. Trading is about losing too. And as long as you have a good risk management, this shouldn't bother you. So this is why I journal my trades. I want to make sure that I understand what I did right and wrong, what's the pattern with my trading style. Because if you don't note what you're doing, you might do some mistakes over and over again without realizing it. So you should better note them and realize what you're doing wrong, what is repetitive. That's it for now. Thank you for watching and see you next time. By the way, I want to mention the fact that if you want to join the FXA mentorship, the link for the waiting list is in the description box. We have a course, we have a Discord community, and also we have free access to our premium Outlooks group. We accept only serious people that are willing to learn how to trade and to actually put the work in. So if you want to join us and to be on charts with us every day, don't forget to complete the link in the description. And also, if you're already a trader and if you already know how to trade, but you feel like you need a little bit of help, you can try our Outlooks channel where we share the most important movements of the week. We share movements almost every day on EU, GU, and also indices. So if you're interested in that, I left a link for that in the description box too. Thank you for watching.